Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today we have Pinsir in Generation 1. Now, Pinsir is going to be a lot harder than I expected. On the surface, Pinsir looks amazing. But then once you look past the surface, you get to some of the downfalls of Pinsir, which is basically just the ghost type. You pretty much have nothing that can hit ghost types. And luckily, since this is Generation 1, that means we can hit ghost types with a fighting move, seismic toss. That's pretty much it. Now, I'm not entirely sure how I want the final part of this run to go, because there's a lot of badge boosting involved, more than most Pokemon that you see here on the channel. I'm gonna have to rely on badge boosting for both Swords Dance and Harden for a lot of the run. But there has been this one thought that has been going through my mind for the Agatha battle, and a lot of people would probably just go ahead and just take your luck and seismic toss your way through all of the ghosts. And don't get me wrong, I still plan on doing that. It's just because it's the second to last battle of the run, I'm curious if I can teach over Harden or Mimic at that point and grab Hypnosis. Now, this will have future problems because Lance and the champion will also not have the ability for those 6 extra badge boosts and defensive boosts. And when you're in the low level 40s, that could be a big deal. So it's one thing I want to try on this first run, and if it doesn't work, we'll just go with the conventional keep Harden and Swords Dance method. But that's kind of the plan going into this run. I may be sacrificing 2 other battles to make one other battle better. So we'll see. I did do a tiny bit of prep for this video. So I do know that I need to be level 15 in order to defeat Brock. And that was pretty much it. That's pretty much all the prep I did, because I did not want to have to figure that out. That was going to be a pain trying to figure that out, because that battle would take forever when you have just Vice Grip and nothing else. Anyways, we are going to have a lot of training. An obscene amount of training, because this is a slow level up group Pokemon, and level 15 is not achieved very quickly. Anyways, I made the hardest pick that there is for rival. Hold on. We only had one nickname suggestion from the poll from John Calibro. All right, we got our nickname selected and rival battle started, so start a timer. Okay, I'm surprised they didn't go the Crushinator, but I understand if that doesn't fit. It would have been a really funny Futurama reference if he went with Crushinator. But Crusher's just fine. Makes sense with the pincers it has on its head. Yeah, so this run's gonna be, it's gonna feel a lot longer than an hour. What did I put? Hour 6 to an hour 10. I do think that is going to be the correct range. It's probably going to be leaning toward the 1 hour 10 mark a little bit more. But I did have one thing that Van Man didn't have, and that's Austin. Austin telling me that if you get to level 50 and then you battle the Mr. Mime trainer, you can go through the entire Elite Four without leveling up, which was the goal. I don't know why I went in there. That seemed dumb. So, of course, unlike Austin's post yesterday, they're not golden, because I did in fact level up on the champion's last Pokemon. So they're not perfect. So I don't know if Austin planned on me leveling up before the champion on this one too or not. but it is what it is. We're just gonna have to trust him. And because we picked Charizard as the Pokemon for the champion to use, that means that if we level up before the Charizard, we're screwed. What do I mean by screwed? I mean like literally screwed, because Charizard is definitely going to be faster than Pinsir. And Charizard has got Flamethrower, and because the champion's good AI, he will pretty much only use Flamethrower. I don't think he really will choose anything else. So we're really putting a lot of trust in Austin's hands. Not that we really can do anything differently other than like training. That's pretty much it. So I plan on you doing all the candies up to 50, and then that's about it. From there, we just kind of defense curl and swords dance our way to victory. Yep, just double checked. Okay, we still got 5 more Vice Grips. I don't think there's going to be any way to consistently do this. Although he did say, he said level 47 or 48 for the slow growth rate. So actually that's different, not 50. My bad. Oh, he also said level 50 plus Mime Guy, which, so we have a lot to work with. We can do level 47, 48, or 50 plus Mime Guy, which that doesn't sound like it makes a lot of sense because that's a lot of options. I have a feeling the level 50 plus Mime Guy, though, is probably the best option, because if I'm level 50 plus a little bit of experience, that means the odds of me leveling up are going to take a lot longer, and therefore I will probably not level up on the champion's final Pokemon. But that's pretty much it. Hey, Shadow, welcome to the stream. Pretty early stream today. Gonna be a long start here to the stream. We have got to train to level 15. I'm doing fine. I pretty much woke up. I watched one episode of Shogun, the new show on Hulu, and then I started the stream. Oh, and I ate. Oh, cool. So you got a traditional job, 9 to 5, so you get off on Saturdays and Sundays. I know Speed doesn't get off on, I think he doesn't get off on either Saturday or Sunday. I think his day off is usually Wednesday and one other day of the week. It was like middle of the week, which sucks because my Wednesdays are always pretty much booked. Unless, of course, we have that a stream with some other person, and then I just have to tell my parents, hey, we can't hang out this week. Wow. So long. We are 5 minutes in. To be fair, though, I think Vanman didn't defeat Brock until 15 minutes in or 16 minutes in. One of those two. So, strap in. This is going to be a long one. We did just defeat that Metapod, though, in one hit. So, you know, at least we're starting to get to the one-shot sweeps. I'm off on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday? Wow. Oh, you work at a diner. Interesting. I assume you mean sit-down restaurant. I don't know too many diners. I know there's like a 50s diner a few miles from here. That's the only diner I can think of. Most places are like sit-down restaurants at this point. I guess it depends on how loosely you think of the word diner. I guess technically you could think of it as a I guess you could think of like a Friendly's or a small other place, kind of like a diner as well. Oh, that's nice. I have a very nice lady as my boss too. Very first boss I've ever had that is cool with just about everything. She's cool with me showing up an hour after my posted start time. She's cool, you know, with like if you get ill or something, although I don't really get ill. She's cool with you taking a 2-week vacation as long as you have the vacation time, like I did in November. She's cool with just about everything as long as you get your job done. And same thing with my my other boss, Griff. Me and him both play Magic, so that's fun. Oh wow. See, that's also really cool. When we start growing up and the bosses and like the coworkers and whatnot, they all start having the same hobbies as you. So you instead of you get those curmudgeon-y like 50, 60-year-old bosses that don't know any of your hobbies or don't know any of your shows and whatnot. They all like old stuff. And now they're like kind of your age and they like the same things as you do. Love that. Like I just mentioned, Griff plays Magic, which is great. He's 7 years older than me, I think, approximately. In fact, Griff and I just kind of made a challenge. I don't know if Game Dev you want to start prepping for the challenge, but we did make a challenge for making historic decks using only one type of creature. So for instance, making a historic deck, I already last night made a historic deck using only wolves. I made a historic deck only using vampires. And you have a maximum removal of 4. So basically 1 removal spell. So that way it's more about the cohesion of the deck and not the I just drew a card to remove your good card deck. And we recognize that, you know, there is no such thing as a good vampire deck. There is no such thing as a good wolf deck. And that's the fun part of the challenge. Oh, thank you very much, Matt Price. Can we please get Delpox backport for this gen? We will, actually. In fact, I think we're either doing it next week or the week after that. The reason why we're getting Delphox is because that is going to be the viewer... that is going to be Austin's backport Pokemon. It's going to be Delphox. And he picked that because Delphox has got one of the most OP starting movesets you can ever think of. Now, it was originally going to be Flamethrower, which was going to be the egg move for Heat Wave, I believe. And it was going to be Psychic because they made Future Sight 120 power. But Scott convinced us to change from Future Sight to Psychic to Future Sight to Psywave, and that makes more sense. But it gets like Psybeam at like 20. And starting with Flamethrower is going to be more than sufficient enough. Delphox is going to be one of the most OP Pokemon we've ever seen. Fire doesn't have a crazy amount of weaknesses except for Lorelei, and Psychic has no weaknesses, so it's going to be really awesome. Oh, and then the stats are great, of course. All right, let me heal. What's really nice about this Pokemon is if you forget to actually heal to get your power points back, you can still actually use Struggle, which I guess is good too. Yeah, I get my work done. Really, all I do is serve people and take orders. Yeah, that's one nice thing that you also have going for you. You got one of those jobs where you don't necessarily have to, you know, when you're done at work, your work ends at work. Like, you don't really have to like think about it outside of work, except for maybe like, let's say, coworker relations. Like, you know, hey, you know, this person doesn't like working with this person, or like you don't have things that are like ongoing, like multiple day issues, at least as far as I know, except for maybe like stuff breaking down, I would assume. But yes, that is nice. I heard like it's kind of the same for air traffic controller. Your job just ends when you leave. Or at least I know when I worked in a cafeteria, or well, the nursing home in the food division. When I left work, like, you know, that was it. Like, there wasn't like any unresolved things. Like, when I left, everything was done. Oh boy, 2 more levels to go. On the bright side, Oh, actually, I just realized I forgot to battle the other bug catchers. Let's make sure to battle in grass that has encounters. Okay, middle. Okay, well, middle has encounters. Oh, that's nice. I know my parents used to both have the, work at the same place too, and they used to take their lunch breaks. Although, to be fair, my parents are significantly older than us. So back when they used to take lunch breaks, they actually used to go out to eat for lunch instead of like, hey, you know, you're going to take your lunch break in the lunchroom and then, you know, get back to work. Oh, times have changed. They used to get paid for their lunch too. Okay, so I need to get to 3. Oh, actually, I'm already past 409. I can actually go defeat the, I might need to heal. I can go defeat Lightyear's junior trainer. Oh, man, we actually technically made pretty good time training if we defeat the Lightyear's junior trainer pretty quickly. I'm expecting 2-shot each of them. Crit. Oh, boy. Well, we made the right decision to go heal because of all these misses. All right, well, we need to go get more PP back. I don't know exactly how much PP it's going to take to defeat Brock, but all I know is level 15 was the level that Van Man did it. So Van Man does a lot of testing. I trust his choice. All right, they make good food, so it's not like it's a bad place to eat at all. Actually, a lot of people go there, so we get good business. Oh, good. So that means you get a lot of tip money too. That's good. I know my cousin who lives in Texas. I live in Ohio. She's extremely beautiful. And she works at a high-end bar, and she makes probably twice as much as I do, even though I have a college degree. Oh boy. Oh yes, abide. Perfect. Yeah. So servers can make a lot of money in a good place. Now, how you use that money is up to you. A lot of people don't use their money very well, but I trust that you do. All right, well, we're going to knock out any Pokemon that we come in contact with, so probably want the 10 Pokeballs, because we're not going to be able to hit them at all. Let's see. We are also going to have to beat the other Geodude using only Vice Grip. Let's see. I don't think we're going to be able to survive a... Let's see. We don't have the greatest special. I wanted to say it was relatively low. I want to say the special's like 65 or 60. It's really low. So we should probably stick Starmie until after Nugget Bridge. Makes perfect sense. It's actually very busy on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's why I get a lot of tips on Friday. Nice, nice. Yeah, Friday night's a great date night. Oh, actually, I should say, so I've been told. I actually haven't had a date in like, 5 years? Let's see. I graduated. No, actually, it was 6 years. 2018. Last year of college. Yeah, it's been a while. Right, no need for Geodude. At least not until after we get to Paris. 55? Okay. I knew it was quite low. Alright, no Mega Punch. I mean, he does have fists. Although, to be fair, I think Pinsir is more like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, where it probably uses its, face / head more than it uses its little itty bitty arms. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. if the Geodude presents itself after we get a Pinsir and we still have Pokeballs remaining, it's usually not a bad decision to grab the Geodude, because that means you can get the early strength if you want it. Because we're not doing any optional training at this point. We're pretty much just going to be full head-on go. So, yeah, we'll do what we can. Although, to be fair, I think we're going to be putting off Erica until... What level do we learn? We learned Swords Dance at 54? Okay, so we're going to have to just go get Swords Dance. And, like, it really, really matters. So I think we grab Swords Dance pretty much as soon as we get the soda pop, or I mean water. 30, 29, 27, 26, 25. Oh wait, I have a second Pokemon. I don't need to worry about my HP. Haha, still made it under the gun though. All right, this goes down to sand attack or not. Oh, quick attack crit? That's not good. All right, there we go. No sand attacks. Love it. A lot of quick attacks though. Sweet, sweet. We are weak to fire, so good thing we knocked that out. I guess it depends. If your husband's the manager, I would assume he won't be very tired. If he's like the dishwasher, I imagine he'll be so incredibly tired. If he's another server, I have never been a server, so I can't really have an opinion, but I assume server is also pretty demanding. Oh gosh, 13. Probably not as demanding as the dishwasher, though. Oh, an electrician. Oh, I have absolutely no idea how hard electrician is. I hired an electrician, was it a month and a half ago? I think maybe 2 months ago, because I blew the fuse. I don't remember if you remember that. The little fuse caught on fire, and I had to get a new one installed. It was quite expensive. Okay, so we naturally learn seismic toss at 25. So I don't think there's any reason to go pick it up, especially since getting seismic toss would require battling 3 more Geodudes, which is obviously kind of not going to be easy. Yeah. I mean, game dev, I'm not sure it's that easy. I have not tipped, well, I should say, I have tipped less when people are bad servers. That has in fact happened. But as long as you treat people with at least, you know, the minimum level of decency, it does help being very pretty. Like I said, cousin's extremely pretty, but she works at one of the more popular bars. I believe it's in Austin. No, it might be Houston. It's one of the major cities in I mean, there's only like 3 major cities in Texas. Houston, Austin, San Antonio, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's one of those things that are just not guy problems. I have never been asked for my number, so yeah. Although, to be fair, I am also one of those oblivious guys, so if I have been flirted with, I probably didn't know. Actually, Game Dev, I think you have my number. Well, at least if you go to your call, like your recent calls thing. I remember I called you like a month or two ago. For someone your age. That just feels so backhanded. I don't know what that means. Does that mean you look too young? I don't know what that means. I just realized I probably don't need the max potion. Ah, yes, that does make sense. But the your age part, that still confuses me. Like, why would you just tack that on? It doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, that's one of the first things that I do. When I see a pretty woman near me, I try and see if they have a ring on their fingers. Mostly I do that at the gym. But then I realize even if they're not wearing a ring on their fingers, they're wearing headphones, and then I just kind of don't. Okay, well that makes more sense now that you point out that. Where's the... Oh, right. Potions are still in front. Alright, just don't necessarily have an electric resistance, even though it looks like I would. It looks like Pinsir's ground type, but it's not. I don't necessarily think he'll be hard, though. Oh, I actually forgot to check. What is Pinsir's speed? I mean, it's faster than Raichu, so it's got to be pretty fast. But I did do a lot of training, so I don't actually know. So I wonder if I should consider buying Carbos when I get to Celadon or not. Because if it has 60-ish or 65-ish speed, then I definitely want to get Carbos. $85? Oh, that's great. That's really good. I'm curious if I do get Carbos, if that will... So here's the thing. Charizard's got like 100 speed. And at this point, I'm not trusting that I will... I'm not trusting that I will have the perfect level up spots for the champion. Because yesterday when Austin said, hey, do this, you'll not level up on all of the Elite Four members. He was right on everybody but the final Pokemon of the champion. So there's a good chance that he might be wrong, or he might be right about everybody but the champion again. So if he's right about everybody but the champion, that means I should probably consider Carbos. So that gives me the highest chance to outspeed the Charizard, because there is a pretty strong likelihood that I can outspeed the Charizard. if I use Carbos. 85 speed is probably enough to outspeed, like, I think Charizard's got 105? 100? I think it's 100 exactly. So there's a good... Oh, not Stun Spore. Okay, well, I have the full restore. We're good. That sucks. Okay. No! Stop it! Okay, well, I have a full restore. I guess it really doesn't matter. Full restore. I have 2 potions, though, now for the max... Or for the exploding hiker, which is not great. Because I'm definitely going to get exploded on. Let's not use a repel right now because we could get a reset right here. Me 7. Okay, so it's got 51 HP, so I just need to be higher. I just need to be 26 or higher. That's good. I do have a lot of defense, which is nice, so I can actually tank that self-destruct. Oh, right. Gotta up the repel again. Okay. So far, so good, though. I'm doing much, much better than expected. Oh, nice crit. What is going on? Like, you don't know if you noticed, but I turned left and right because I'm like, I know it's right here. I hate the auto click, like the auto clicking. It's not as perfect as it used to be before I put the faster clicking on. It used to function differently. All right, we are definitely going to experiment with Mimic this time. I don't know if you guys caught the beginning of the stream, but I did mention that I want to try and mimic Hypnosis off of Agatha's first Gengar. At least that's the plan. It might make the battles after her harder, though, but we'll see how much I can do about that. I mean, I guess there is something I can do about that. I can keep Harden, but we'll see. Yep, the bug with no bug move. K Hypes on Twitch. I am on both Twitch and YouTube if you haven't noticed. All right, now we are going to... Oh, right. So this is the one thing that is out of the way that I wanted to do early. I am only level 28, so... Oh, whoops, wrong place. Right. I forgot about that. I forgot about that entirely. Yep. Okay. Not that I necessarily need Swords Dance to do the tower, so I mean, I just got a little ahead of myself there. Now, I believe Ghastly's got relatively low HP, so I should hopefully be able to two-shot them with Seismic Toss. And it looks like I'm, unfortunately, in 3-shot range instead of 4-shot range for Nightshade. Uh, 50 HP, perfect. Okay. All right, good. And we got to heal after this, so you don't have to worry about being low HP. It's all right, K-Hype. I don't mind you being on Twitch. It's everybody else that might mind. It is why the option is there. So everybody can use their best platform. Also, I don't know why, but Twitch also just streams faster. So technically, you're probably going to be like a second ahead of YouTube in reacting. Or at least that's how it is when I watch speed stream. Thank you, Matt Price, again for the donation. I don't remember if I said thank you. I'm sure I did, but again, thank you. I forget what day of the week we're supposed to be doing the next one. I guess I could bring that up on the next little grinding session here. Probably during the 4 Pokemon Trainer and Koga's gym. All right, now we can go to Saffron. Oh, I got 61 HP. Let me use that last potion. Just test it out on Spearow to make sure it doesn't work. All right, gotta get to the 5th floor. Gotta beat the Arbok, unfortunately. Leer, perfect. And the reason why you have to beat the Arbok is because you have to open a door on the 7th floor. Which, by the way, we will go ahead and do we'll grab the other thing on the 7th floor as well. Alright, Swords Dance. Gonna go ahead and teach that immediately. Over Guillotine. We don't need Guillotine. Haha! That was perfect. We were gonna fly there anyways. Oh, right. The card key is at the bottom now. Crap. I forgot to use the regular repel. Okay, that means we are going to have to find the PP up on our own. Right, approximately. Crap. I was standing on it. Huh, I kind of know where it is. I only really need the repel to get the rare candy. I keep forgetting that this is technically the fastest way. Walking around is technically slower. Oh, okay. Should not have used the repel immediately upon entering. That was, in fact, a bit stupid. All right. I want to do one thing before I defeat Koga. Go ahead and defeat Erica. I think we can now beat her. Not that we were unable before, but I do want the ability to do strength at the exact same time as picking it up. All right. Honestly, people think I'm bad at battle. Okay, hold on. Seismic toss down there. One Swords Dance. Sweet. Did not get hit by Sleep Powder. That is all we cared about. I'm bad at battling, but in Al, actually, you don't realize how much You miss battling trainers until you play Legends Arceus, a game with literally barely any battles. I agree. Also, the battles in Arceus are just easy, like really easy. Like I do all this like catching and getting great Pokemon and whatnot for Legends Arceus, and then it's like, hey, do you want to use your full team of level 30s against these 2 level 20s? Like, they don't even have full teams in Arceus. Like, it's so easy. Like, the game is more tied to harassing and catching Pokemon, less towards actually battling. Major flaw. I mean, I agree. I also recognize the fact that they didn't make a competitive scene around Legends Arceus, because they knew that the game was less about battling. Which is also a reason why they tested the fast and the slow move thing. Because they knew that, it wasn't going to piss anybody off competitively if you add it in that game. Alright, I think I'm going to want at least 2 Swords Dances. Because Weezing is, in fact, quite tanky. 1 Sludge. And Poison. Okay. 2 Sludge. Okay. I think we should sweep from here. Okay. So 3. 3 Swords Dance. Actually, hold on a second. I just realized that if we can't knock out Muck, there's no chance we would knock out Weezing. Okay. Well, we still want 2 for the... Okay. Well, that was a crit. Okay. Well, we'll fix it on the next run. If we... Yep, we need the 2. Okay. We learned. We learned for the second run. One, 2, and 3. We didn't get hit by Smokescreen, and that is all I care about. A crit. Another crit, but a fully paralyzed saves us from taking the damage. Fantastic. Can't make this up. Alright, grab HMO4. Strength on Geodude. Fly. Saffron. Oh, I should probably figure out when the next move we're going to learn is. Alright, we already have the card key, so we can head straight to the 10th floor. We are going to learn the next move at 36 and then 43, but we don't want the 36 move. Oh, also, PP ups. Can't learn Earthquake. Gonna want the Hyper Potion. There's no way we defeat the rival without taking damage. Alright, I don't know how many Sword Dances this will take. Best just use them all, I guess. Crit wing attack. That is unfortunate. Looks like we will probably level up at some point, so our speed boost will go away. The important thing is, though, we kept the speed boost all the way up to Alakazam. Oh, I got a crit, but then a fully parried. Nice. Game dev, is your randomizer with John today? Like late, like really late tonight. I don't mind joining in if you don't get another person. That was funny. We resist Bone Club, so it did so little damage. 9 hours, okay. Yep, figured. Okay, so I think we had to do a full setup on Nidorino. Not like Nidorino can do much damage anyways. I think the thing that sucks the most about Pinsir is the low HP. Because it looks like every time we get a crit, we put ourselves in real harm. And there's a crit, putting us in harm's way, and we got knocked out by a retaliating crit. Retaliating crit. Retaliatory. 1, 2, for 3. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. I tried that once. I got to like 130 before I gave up. Did not just have the attention span for it. Oh boy. So I guess we go ahead and try Sabrina. I think we will probably get a reset, but quite frankly, I don't think the Sabrina battle is going to be any different with or without Blaine. And plus, Blaine himself is actually not going to be easy because the Arcanine will probably outspeed. Oh wow, we outsped the Kadabra. That's good. Okay, well, one confusion it is. Or sorry, one Swords Dance it is. Oh, 119 speed. Perfect. Yes. All right. All right, I have not taught Surf yet. And great. Due to our low HP stat, I think every single stat matters. So I will go ahead and grab the iron. I know the iron is the one that takes the longest around here because you have to go. Ooh. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, well, bag management hasn't been perfect this run, unfortunately. I guess it's all right, though. We're about to pick up the last item of the run, which is the key. I only needed the one extra space for the key. All right, we are not doing any training. I'm surprised you guys are doing right on game dev. Are you going to do what you did last time? Just go ahead and rush your way to the league and then hope for a baby seed? Are you actually do a little bit more training this time like I did? Run's going okay. Let's see. Oh, that Ember does a lot more than I thought it would. Okay, but we should... Oh, crap. We're not going to outspeed. I should have looked at how close we were to a level up. That's unfortunate. Yep, Arcanine does not outspeed. Holy crap. We're faster than Arcanine? Crazy. I wonder if those Carbos I had anything... Or all those Carbos that I picked up throughout the entire run had anything to do with anything. Well, I don't believe that Rhydon learns Earthquake naturally, but I'm curious if you'll even consider looking up, or if you'll even go out of the way to get Earthquake. Oh. Wow, that's a lot of damage we take. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and heal after this battle here. Good job getting pumped. Make sure you don't get that crit with Karate Chop. Yeah, As much as I would love to go ahead and just like go directly to Giovanni, that seems like a very bad idea. Also, I do not learn Fissure. Okay, well that makes that decision a lot easier. I didn't even know the old man could go all that like that far. I don't think I've ever been blocked by the old man there before either. I would not call Earthquake mandatory because of Dig. I've done plenty of runs where Dig and Earthquake, the only difference was the one turn. Okay, so we just lost our speed boost, but luckily his Pokemon are not the fastest. Stomp. Oh my god, if we get hit by Stomp again, we lose. Close, close. Do you guys know what that item is on a non-randomizer? The item right in Giovanni's gym? I can tell you, you'll never ever want it in a solo run, ever. It will never ever be useful. Does anybody know? I know. It's a revive. Oh, Boss KO, he got it right before I said it. Good job. Oh, we got a crit and it knocked us out. So, 3 out of the 4 resets we have are because of crits. 3 out of 4 resets are because we crit. Oh, it's very funny. Oh, if Sabrina's Alakazam had 109 or 115 speed, this one's gonna be faster, right? 133. Yep, makes sense. Okay. How cold is it outside? Hold on, I could probably figure that out. Okay, so hold on, let me get to the 133. All right, there we go. My clock says it's 49 degrees. Oh wow, we did not knock out Alakazam. That seems crazy. Somehow still faster than Charizard naturally. That's great. Okay, so according to Austin, oh wait, we might as well go ahead and use them now actually. According to Austin, we'll get to level 50. And then we will also do the Mr. Mime Trainer. We will see if this causes us to level up on the Champion's Charizard, but I don't know if you've noticed, but those Carbos we took earlier in the run, the 2 Carbos we bought after Erica, is just enough. And when I say just enough, I mean just enough to outspeed the Charizard and the Alakazam during this run. So those Carbos we got are crucial to the run. Oh, I didn't grab Mimic. All right, we need to make sure to grab Mimic after we finish with this. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't. That will screw up literally everything. I am sorry. I am sorry for being bad at the bike. Speed has forced me to get good at the bike. And unfortunately, I am not good at the bike. Crazy to think that that Mr. Mime Trainer is all we need to just not level up on some of the Elite Four members. All right, we don't still have the full restore from earlier in the game, so the full restore will be at the bottom. Okay, well, fingers crossed, guys. Oh, we didn't grab Mimic. Okay, well, our strategy has gone out the window. We are not doing the Mimic strategy. Oh. You think Psychic is super effective. Fantastic. Gotta love that. Perfect. Agatha's gonna be the real problem of all. Okay, thank you for Rage. I appreciate that very much. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but our attack stat is 738. Nice, perfect, level up. Okay, well, here's gonna be the hard part of the run. I think one of the problems that Van Man may have done was he probably tried to set up too much. Maybe? That was a crit. Okay. Oh gosh, Confuse Ray. Hypnosis and Confuse Ray. Hit myself. Hit myself. Okay. Meter. Nightshade. I'm gonna use one Swords Dance. Oh, Haze. Okay, one Swords Dance. One Swords Dance. Body Slam. Oh, you still survived my original badge boost, man. Those were important. Okay, well, you know, maybe we don't do the one setup. I thought the one setup would definitely help. Or who am I kidding? Yeah, I definitely do the one setup. What am I thinking? If he doesn't use Haze, then that makes both Golbat. Oh, interesting. I thought both Golbat and Arbok would be one shots. Oh my gosh, that was lucky. Haha. And you cannot. Oh god, not another one. Yes. Yes. Oh, there's no way we're beating this time. There is no way we are beating this time. This time is going to be so good. Van Man was... I was so much further behind than this. Oh, we are killing it. I think Van Man finished at 106, which is why I put the time at 106. All right. Now, of course, there's obviously going to be Gyarados, which... Oh, I got a crit. There's another reset due to crit. So that's 4 out of 8 resets due to crits. Danny Phantom is a cartoon, by the way, Shadow. It is a cartoon show where a kid's father sets up a machine that it goes to the third realm, the ghost world, and his son gets into an accident, and now he can go to the... he turned into a ghost himself. He's part ghost, part human. And so that means he can go back and forth between the ghost world and the normal world. And also he can fight ghosts. But the important thing is the theme song. The theme song to the show is incredibly catchy. Very, very catchy. So catchy. Okay, great. That was a crit. That was that sucks. But the important thing is in the theme song, it goes, then that he knew what he had to do, he had to stop all the ghosts that were coming through. So every single time somebody says, I know what I have to do, I say you have to stop all the ghosts that are coming through. It's hilarious. because you think that phrase doesn't come up a lot, but it does. It does come up a lot, especially in a game where you have to figure out the strategy on what you're going to do next. So the odds of somebody saying, okay, I figured out what I have to do, then you can just say, you have to stop all the ghosts that are coming through. It's so funny. Oh, it's the best. But it's a kid's cartoon. It might be, because you're 4 years younger than me, it might be slightly before your time, but you probably grew up around the same time of the later seasons of Danny Phantom. But I understand if you didn't, because I was like 12 or 13 when the show came out, so you would have been like 9 or whatever. So it would have definitely been right there on the edge of you knowing. I mean, it did only go for like 3 or 4 seasons, so technically it ended before you were the same age that I was when it started. But it's great. The theme song is just so catchy. All right, these crits are annoying. Oh wait, I still have all my rare candies. I got a crit again. How many crits is this Pokemon going to get, and then I'm also going to get? Crazy. All right, so we're level 58. I mean, if anything, you don't really need to watch the show. You just need to watch the theme song. The theme song is great. Why is this Pidgeot so darn strong? Okay, well, I guess we're not setting up all our Hardens. A crit. A crit. These crits are preventing us from getting sub-hour. Oh. Oh, dude, Matt Price. Oh, dude, Danny Phantom's Ghost Whale was the Fusro Da of the time. Love that. You know that. Okay, I clearly was setting up on the wrong Pokemon. I should have been setting up on Rhydon and not Pidgeot. That is my problem, and we will fix that next run. He just keeps using Leer. It's great. Look at my stats, guys. Look at my stats. They're like 999 everything. And I got a crit again. Oh, I leveled up. I'm still faster than Charizard. Oh my god. Woo! 1 hour 28. Okay. I don't think we're going to beat that. But the important thing is, every single one of you is wrong. All 9 votes are wrong. All right. All right, so I ended the poll there. Don't worry, we still have our second run. Let's be honest, though, we're not going to improve. Speed. I set my over-under at the exact time that Van Man got. That was my first run. And the thing is, like, what am I going to set the second run to? I got an hour. Like, that was lucky. That was a super, super lucky Agatha. Like, if I set the over-under for an hour, it's easily going to be over. I'm going to get I'm going to go over. Like, Speed, you were watching 2 streams in a row where I am extremely lucky. All right, so let's go ahead and set that over under. I think I'll set it at 1 hour and 3. Will I beat the champion? Over 106 103 to 106. Under 103. Here we go. Speed. I'm telling you right now. I watched Van Man's run. Van Man struggled with Koga. He struggled with Blaine. He struggled with Sabrina. He struggled with Agatha. He struggled with Lance. He struggled with the champion. There were 7 struggles, and I struggled with 2 of them. I lucked past the other 5. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not going under. All right, I'm gonna hit the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm glad I did not go for the hypnosis strat. Oh, I'm just now noticing. Oh yeah, that's Secret Labs gaming chair. And the version is Omega. However, I bought this chair with only YouTube money. So at the time, I was extremely poor. Or no, sorry, not YouTube money, only Twitch money, because I was a big Twitch streamer, not a YouTube streamer. I didn't make like a ton of money, and I was also didn't have a good paying job back then. So I bought this version. However, they recommend this version for people who are I think it was 5'7" to 5'11". I am 6'1", so I am just 2 inches too big for the chair. The 2 inches. Just 2 inches too big for the chair. I really wish I bought the Titan version. I thought, oh, how do they know you're 5'11" or 5'7" to 5'11" was the right chair size? And now I know. And the reason why I didn't buy the bigger chair to begin with was because this chair was $350 and the other chair was $450. Okay. Did I restart? I did restart. Okay, good. Okay, time for the annoying Brock grind. Yay. Also, I didn't even mention its speed. Brock was also hard for, I forgot Brock entirely for Van Man. I got no resets on Brock. Oh, Shadow, what did you say you want the name to be for the second run? I know you popped nickname in chat earlier, but there's been a lot of chat since I can't scan far enough back. Pinchers, okay. I'm a little shocked that Charizard ended up never being an issue once. It was always close to being an issue, though. I don't know if you guys ever noticed its speed, but I was so close to being outsped by Charizard every time. Alright, the optional rival's never going to be worth it. As we found out in a previous run, the optional rival only gives you like 200 XP. Definitely not worth it. You can get more by just training in the forest. I just make sure I do still have perfect DVs, although to be fair, they will never change because of the whole reset trick. Before, when I did a second run, I used to have to restart the entire emulator, the entire game hook, and so I'd have to reset everything. Can we get a winged dragon of Ra run? Unfortunately, that Pokemon does not exist. That is a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. And even if I could somehow manage to translate Yu-Gi-Oh to Pokemon, Winged Dragon of Ra has question mark stats. So yeah. Of all of the Pokemon to pick, I would not pick that one. Now, if you wanted me to do an Obelisk the Tormentor run, I could, in theory, ask Speed to make me a Sprite, and then I can give it Arceus's stats, because let's be honest, 4,000 is the equivalent of the strongest Pokemon to ever exist. So it would make sense that it would get 120 in all stats. Oh, looks like Nightbot thought you were spamming in some way. I don't believe it times you out. I think it just gets rid of your messages. But yeah, Winged Dragon of Ra, I have... Oof, I don't know what it's equivalent to be, because, I mean, it could be stronger than Arceus, but it could also easily be weaker than Arceus. Okay, well, we have approximately a 14-minute grind ahead of us. It's gonna be a while, especially when you go up and down 6 times, 7 times. Not find one single Pokemon, and then you find a Weedle. Well, the thing is, it would have to be something with balanced stats, because, oh, well, I guess no. I guess the Winged Dragon of Ra does take the base offense and base defense of the monsters you sacrifice for it. So I guess technically it doesn't have to be even. That does make interesting suggestion, because I have had so this was way back when Yu-Gi-Oh was a lot slower. There was this card called Photon Sanctuary. It created 2 tokens with 2,000 attack and 0 defense. And I would sacrifice 3 of those. So I would have a 6,000 attack Raw. But 0 defense. I used to love that Photon Sanctuary card. Before Yu-Gi-Oh was as fast as it is now, it was a great way of sacrificing cards or creatures, because it made 2 tokens that were relatively big and not that easy to destroy, and they had to survive for 1 turn unless you sacrifice for a light monster, which Raw is not a light monster, it's a divine monster, so obviously you couldn't sacrifice them immediately. But then you could stick cards in like Blue Eyes White Dragon. You could sacrifice immediately using the Photon Sanctuary. You could sacrifice there was another card, I don't remember what it was called, but it had 2,500 attack, and when you did a tribute summon for it, it would destroy every face down on the field. Fun times. A good suggestion for a Pokemon, Ogripon. I want to say do run so badly, but my laptop would overheat. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I probably mispronounced it. Imagine if you made a Pokemon that learned like all the signature moves of another Pokemon. Because there's a lot of Pokemon out there. Like I'm not even talking about the TMs we did for Arceus and Mew, but I'm talking about like the signature strongest moves in the game. Like let's say for instance fighting type, the signature move is high jump kick. No other Pokemon, or sorry, high jump kick. No other Pokemon gets high jump kick except for some of the backport runs that we've been doing and Hitmonlee. Or, you know, let's see, what other moves are there? Fire Punch is technically like the second best fire move next to Flamethrower, and very few Pokemon get Flamethrower. Is another one. Let's see, other signature moves. Twin Needle is the best bug move. You know, no other Pokemon gets Twin Needle except for Beedrill. Also, Heracross only gets one good bug move in Gen 2. Or gets the best bug move, Bug Buzz, or... No, it's not Bug Buzz. What is it called? I don't remember what it's called. Oh well. But yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that get moves that are incredibly powerful in Generation 1, but only one Pokemon gets them. They tried to do it with like Waterfall, with Goldeen and Seaking, but unfortunately, they just made the level too late. You get Surf before you get Waterfall, so it's just not really that much of an option. But I like how they do all the punch moves. So Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. They only one Pokemon learns each of those. The best stats of the 3 starters. Interestingly enough, Blastoise doesn't have any good stats. Blastoise actually has got relatively baseline stats across the board. I don't know if you've seen that. Oh, of the 3 birds? So let's see. I think Zapdos is speed. Moltres is physical. I don't know if Articuno is special or if Zapdos is also the best one is special. Or wait, no. No, I think I'm wrong. I think I'm super wrong. No, I'm definitely wrong. I think Moltres would... No. Darn it, it's so hard to... It's so confusing because, like, you gotta throw in the Fire Eevee starter in the mix, because the Fire Eevee starter gets the highest physical move and it's a fire type, so it's really annoying to remember. Yeah, so Moltres is special. I was confusing it with Flareon. Hard to say. I think the later the generation, the Pokemon that we backport, the more interesting it is. There is a lot of move coverage in these later game Pokemon. Like Matt Price brought up Delphox. Bro, I don't know if you guys have looked, but Delphox learns freaking everything. Like, because it's from Generation 6, it learns Thunder Punch. And unfortunately, the most Gen 1 equivalent move to Thunder Punch, because it's a move relearner or whatever, or a tutor, we have to give it Thunderbolt. So Delphox gets Thunderbolt, and I'm telling you, man, when the fact that Delphox gets Thunderbolt makes it so strong. Like, Delphox's move coverage was just okay until you gave it Thunderbolt. I know, Matt. Trust me, the game creators really, really thought Fire Spin was going to be good. It's like they never even play tested the game at all. Shoutout, there are so many Pokemon that they don't like for no reason. I don't know if you noticed, but I saw a video is from the Super Carlin brothers, I believe. And like they pretty much like, I don't want to say prove, but they pretty much like go out of their way to make sure that Raichu doesn't exist. Like they're very disappointed that Raichu exists. Because Raichu, they lower the amount of card printings that Raichu has. They lower the amount of games that Raichu... No, I shouldn't say is Raichu's available. And no. They lower the amount of like moves that Raichu learns and whatnot. Like they really, really try and slight Raichu at every single corner. There was another Pokemon that was got like the same treatment. I think it was Paris. Paris doesn't show up in very many games, and Paris doesn't get very many card printings. They're not a big fan of Paris, and plus the lore around Paris is actually very, very creepy. Well, not Paris, but Parasect, but you get my point. Oh, they gotta give Charizard everything. Charizard's like the second most popular... Well, I shouldn't say second. Charizard is either the second or third most popular Pokemon in the whole game. Like, Pikachu's number 1, and then Mewtwo or Charizard are number 2, and then Mewtwo or Charizard is number 3. And I understand why. Everybody loves Charizard. Charizard might be one of the best pieces of art ever made. Like, I love the Charizard art. So good. Oh crap, I just realized that I forgot to battle the other bug catchers. Oops. Oh, 780. Well, it's too late for that. I don't think we can go back to the bug catchers now. I think I just wasted probably another 20 seconds. I mean, don't get me wrong, the other Kanto starters are fine. But, like, none of them are, like, physically cooler than Charizard. Charizard just looks like the best Pokemon ever made. Like, statistically, it's not. Moveset, it's not. But it just looks the coolest. And quite frankly, that's all that matters. Oh, so we need to get down to 409 XP to the next level. God, what is all these Caterpies? This is like the 5th or 6th Caterpie out of the last several Pokemon. Alright, we need to get down to 409. One more Metapod will do. Yes, perfect. Boy, Nightbot is on a tear right now. Crap, forgot to go. Okay, you know what? Fingers crossed we don't get hit by Sand Attack. We got hit by Sand Attack immediately. Okay, Struggle will do. Alright, first try Brock. Do I spell a first try Brock? Come on, we can do this. First try Brock. Hey, Smokey. Hey, Smokey. Oh. Uh-oh. We just got a bide, and he got... Oh, it's another bide. Okay, we're dead. Yep. That was actually quite unlucky. That was a... Boy, if it... Like, you know, if it was a 4-turn bide, we would have won. A lot of crits into bides. Yeah. If they made it shorter in the anime, it probably would be less cool. I'm convinced that with the cards, they just print whatever they want. Okay, second try Brock. We're going to be a minute slower in our final time. Okay. Bro, Charizard is a good Pokemon. Yes, overall, I would go out of my way to say it's my favorite. But, yes, I agree. So, let's see. My favorite starter has kind of varied in most of the games. So obviously Gen 1 is easily Charizard. Gen 2, it started out as Typhlosion because of it being fire type. But in future playthroughs, it changed to Fraligator. Fraligator is so strong, and thanks to the randomizers and like regular runs, I know that Fraligator, it does not have many enemies in the entire game. Fraligator's stats are just so good for what it does, or for the moves it learns, and the fact that it starts with Crunch makes its early game very easy as well. Oh great, I bought too many Pokeballs. Fantastic, gotta love it. Really? I mean, these Pokemon are weak defensively. You know, they're no Zubat, but, you know, they'll do. Well, I got 20 Pokeballs, so, we're gonna have no problem catching our Paris. Blaziken was my favorite Gen 3 starter, since I never got to mention that. I didn't play Gen 4 until the Gen 4 remakes. Gen 5, I didn't play Gen 5 at all. Gen 6, loved Delphox. Well, that certainly took a lot longer than it should have. See, I didn't really play a lot of Gen 3. Knowing what I know now, if I had played Gen 3 as much as I played Gen 2, because Gen 2 I played a lot as well, I probably would have changed to Swampert after enough time. Because I love power, and Swampert is power. But I only had Sapphire version for a very short amount of time. But so, like, I play, like, nothing beats Generation 1. I've already told you guys the story. I had a dead battery red cartridge. I played it every single day for multiple summers, never ever making it past Erica most days, but always evolving my starter every single time, always Charizard. It never ever got old. I would try and change my runs like one Pokemon at a time, or one thing at a time. The Gen 2 I played a lot, like as far as and eventually I got a yellow version, so I mean I did finish Gen 1 quite a few times, but it's also the reason why I really like Slam and Thunder, because that's what Pikachu's like signature moves were, Slam and Thunder. Now as an adult I realize that Thunder is not great at all, but I still think Slam is okay. Slam is basically just Thunder Punch. Or sorry, Slam is just basically Mega Punch. So I'm not really against Slam that much as far as an early game move, if a Pokemon gets it. Like, I think Onix gets Slam pretty early. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to potion. Oh, we've got 12 vice grips. Never mind. We are gonna go heal. I remember, I think I healed after half of Nugget Bridge last time. That's probably a good spot to heal a Nugget Bridge this time. Gonna run into struggle pretty soon. Yeah, so I didn't actually, so after Gen 3, I pretty much stopped playing Pokemon entirely until the Gen 2 remake came out. When the Gen 2 remake came out, I was all in on Pokemon again. And that's also one of the reasons why I have the Sun and Moon, the Omega Sun and Moon, Pokemon X and Y. Because I pretty much bought every new game. Well, I shouldn't say bought. I bought all of them up to Switch, and then I just started pirating them for Switch. Although I have not played the newest one. I did play Arceus, and I did play crap. Which one was right before Arceus? Whatever. Arceus was the last newest one I played. So the reason why I didn't play the newest one is I heard a lot of bad things about it because of the lag and whatnot at the very beginning, and then after that, I just had no interest in playing it. But I recognize that a lot of you guys liked playing it, so I'm not gonna hold it against anybody. In fact, some of those legendaries that I've seen Speed play on his backports, they actually look quite cool. Just not for me at the moment. Mew 3, what are you gonna do? Take the Mew 1 to Mew 2 stats, add them again, and then make that Pokemon? Because trust me, if you do what they did to Scyther, Scizor, and the other one with the scythe, or with the big hammer, no, the big axe is the hand, I'll be disappointed. Because I'm sorry, but like when you evolve, you need higher stats. Like, come on, man. The fact that Scizor and the evolutions for Scyther don't get more stats is really annoying. Like, Scizor feels like an evolution because of the steel type, but I have a feeling that Cleavor is not as much of an improvement as Scizor is. Because, I mean, let's be honest, the reason why Scizor is an improvement despite no extra stats, well, first of all, a better allocation of stats, but also because they add the steel typing, which is very resistant to everything, and got rid of the flying typing, which is weak to everything. I mean, like, what's worse than flying other than grass? Like, grass and flying are like the worst two types because they're just weak to such commonly used moves. So yeah, I haven't looked into Scizor, but I imagine, Cleavor, but I imagine Cleavor is not an improvement. Sorry, I shouldn't say not an improvement. It probably is an improvement if it gets rid of the flying type, but I imagine it's not much of an improvement. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I picked up that ether because there was at some point where I was running out of PP and I probably could have used the ether. I think it was right here around Surge. No, it was Rock Tunnel. Rock Tunnel, I needed more body slams. Yeah, didn't really. Well, the the part that I didn't like about the Legends Arceus was that the game was locked behind how many Pokemon you caught. Because I felt like I was catching a lot of Pokemon. And then they're like, hey, you need like 30 more. And I'm like, what? It had to be like 30 new species. It couldn't be like 30 of the same species either. Like, it was really annoying. Like, at some point, I had to literally Google how some Pokemon spawn. Like, I don't think I looked up enough to find the Gyarados. I had to like physically find where the Gyarados were. Right, and I feel like of all of the battling that was in the game, oh, I just got a Gen 1 miss there with the body slam. They should have made, so I understand the idea of like battling wasn't a big thing. Like it wasn't like that popular at all. But I feel like of the people that did in fact have Pokemon, they should have had more. Like, I was fine with there not being a lot of battling at all. But I feel like every battle should have had 6 Pokemon. I don't even care if it was 6 Rattata. They should have had 6. Because it was really annoying that if there were any battles, they were just extremely easy. Like, even the hardish battles were not hard because they didn't have enough Pokemon to make it hard. I don't even remember there being a hard challenge in the whole game. I mean, since you're pointing out that there was somebody who was a hard challenge, it means that I probably just overtrained and he still wasn't very hard. Because I definitely overtrained. I treated the game like it was an actual Pokemon game. Like, I did battling, which is probably one of the reasons why it took so long for me to beat the game, was because I was doing more battling and less catching. So maybe I was playing the game wrong. Oh, I could have sworn there was somebody right there, and I probably just blew right by them. Where is that guy? Is he like right at the very beginning? All right, Exploding Hiker defeated me last time. Okay. That is really unlucky. Okay, we got a max potion. Actually, no, we'll just use the 3 regular potions. Save the max potion for later. You're stuck in the past forever. That's funny. That does sound familiar. I mean, I did beat the game. I guess after I beat the game, what I kind of looked up were like things to do videos. Like, the thing is, a lot of the things to do were like, hey, you know, if you go into your house, you know, this will be in a different place. Like those kind of stupid things. I'm like, I don't care about the little facts. I just wanted, you know, things to do. Where is it? There it is. They were mostly fact videos instead of like things to do videos. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Pokedex being super mandatory. Because, I mean, as you can probably imagine from all these solo runs that I do, catching Pokemon is not my thing. I once tried to make catching Pokemon a thing. Like, I made it my absolute goal for the Gen 3 game that I have, Sapphire, to try and catch all the Pokemon. And even then, I'm like, oh, this is stupid or annoying. To be fair, I made it a lot harder on myself. Like, I had to catch both Wingull and the evolution of Wingull. So, I mean, I probably burnt myself out on the catching. Oh, no, not Sand Attack. You see how many misses I'm getting? Holy crap. It's one Sand Attack. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, okay. Well, where is it? Where is it? There it is. I was like, where in the world is the max potion? Where's... Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Oh my god, am I stupid? I'm so bad. Oh, I can't believe I forgot. Oh, that feels so bad of me. I shouldn't have done things in a different order. Lady, we don't got time for you to be in the way. Okay, maybe the silver lining is I got one more Carbos, but I think 3 Carbos is, when you have to do all that training, is too much Carbos. I think when I get to the Pokemon Mansion Carbos, I'm not going to be able to take it. I don't know why I just did that. Now my elixirs are not at the top. I am just kerfuffled. Uh-oh. Fully paralyzed, hit myself. Ooh, close one. Surprisingly, though, still only one reset. Still very disappointed, though, that I forgot to get those items. I lost, like, what, 30 seconds to that? Maybe more? So what am I doing next? I think I'm grabbing Swords Dance next. Oh, that also means we're gonna have to defeat... Oh my god. We're gonna have to defeat the Arbok with low HP. Actually, let's not defeat the Arbok at low HP. Let's just go ahead and use that floor store. I'm just gonna have to remember to get 1 Hyper Potion or after Rival 6 for the Mr. Mime Trainer. Because the Mr. Mime Trainer does have Confusion. And we have low HP, so confusion could easily knock us out. Crap. Wasted that time walking just now. Okay, well, last time I went into that Pokemon Center, so I guess I just kind of saved some time there. Okay, looks like I haven't PP upped yet, but I think I'm waiting until I get the last PP up. Okay. Okay, luckily that was still efficient. All right, wait for the thing to run out. 2 flowers down. Heal here for the dig spot. Make sure to cut the trees. I'm gonna have a real healing problem. Why? I have no idea, Shadow. And other... Actually, interesting question, Shadow. If you don't wear a lot of makeup, do you get zits? Or do you get sick very often? This is a legit question. This is a legit question. I really do want to know because I've always had this idea, and Matt Pat made a theory video, and it was that a lot of women who use makeup, they keep their makeup forever, and makeup has an expiry date. So they're literally putting something expired on their face, and it causes them to get sick a lot. So it's a very interesting theory, and I have a feeling it's very true, because most men obviously don't get sick. Well, they don't get sick like crazy amounts, and also like they don't get nearly as many. Well, a lot of men do get zits, but like if you think about it, overall, because men aren't putting expired stuff on their face, they're not really getting as putting themselves in a position to get sick as often. Because I mean, as soon as it happened, or as soon as my parent or like my mom and my sister saw that video, they stopped wearing expired makeup. And I can tell you right now, They used to get sick every year with like the flu or a cold or whatever. They never get sick anymore. Like it's a legit thing. Makeup is what's making women sick more often. Crap. Crazy theory, I know, right? Nobody really would have thought of the correlation. But Matt Pat. Well, I mean, yes, John Calibro. Nobody's denying that. We're just saying that makeup, in general, keeping makeup for a long period of time and then not throwing it away after it's expired is what causes women to get sick. More often. Okay, well, I remember the part that sucked about this rival battle was the Pidgeot. Well, I guess we're going to do the Pidgeot without full HP and not a lot of time to set up either. Well, yeah, makeup is extremely expensive. I understand the decision not to throw it away. It makes perfect sense. It's just I'm saying it's causing them to be sick. Oh my god, I've gotten like multiple crits. I do not deserve to win this battle. I've gotten multiple crits. Ember. Well, nail polish doesn't really go on your skin directly and it isn't absorbed into the body. So it would make sense that nail polish is not getting you sick. Oh, great. Perfect. Okay. Hyper potion. Okay, I just remembered. I was looking at my amount of PP for body slam, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I got all those PP ups. All right, I still have to do Erica, by the way. There's no we don't learn Rock Slide, John Calibro. I know, crazy. If we had learned Rock Slide, Agatha would be a breeze. Trust me, we are going to struggle so much more on Agatha this time than we did last time. We are going to go over that 103. I just know it. Okay, so we still have to beat Erica. Let's go do that. Then after we defeat Erica, let's go grab the... Hold on. I think we could, at level 38, we should hopefully be able to knock out Victory Bell in one hit, I would assume. Alright, I'm so confident in the beating of Erica. I will go ahead and not save, and I will not set up. Okay, less confident. Very much less confident. Crit, okay. We are also going... Oh, actually, no, this is perfect. This is perfect. So we are going to set up on the Mr. Mime. Kadabra should hopefully level us up. If Kadabra doesn't level us up, I'm going to be very mad. Because that means we'll have to go into Alakazam, probably paralyzed. Perfect. Alright, we'll set up on the Mr. Mime. We need to get to over 118 speed, I believe it is. Perfect. Cool. Oh, now we have to go grab strength. We better have Lapras. I better have picked up Lapras. All right, fly. All right, so you either have seismic toss or mimic or yeah, we'll be fine. John Calibro, I was really hoping that we would need to use I would hope that we could mimic Hypnosis off of the Gengar. However, the problem with that strat is there is no problem with the mimic Hypnosis off the Gengar strat, but unfortunately that means on the champion we can't set up on the Rhydon, and that will make the Charizard and the Alakazam that much harder. Oops, that was an accident. Luckily I don't need the space. Yeah, I understand the overlay tells me, game dev. However, RetroArch is slightly bigger than the area of the overlay that it's on top of, and it covers the Pokemon section. So I actually cannot see that on the overlay, and there's literally nothing you can do to change it. Oh, I forgot to save. Okay, we'll have to rewind if we lose. So we can get hit by 3 embers and just die. So last time we outsped the Arcanine somehow. I don't know how. 101 to 113. Wow, we outspeed by a lot. Holy crap. No, if you put the emulator on another screen, that changes the whole thing. Then I'd be able to see nothing if I put the emulator on another screen. That makes no sense. You got to think about that. The only thing I could possibly do is try and figure out... no, there's nothing I can do. I'm just going to have to cover that spot. It's either that or I cover up the real-time resets game time. And the Pokemon is not that important. Alright, again, I don't have a healing item. But then again, it wasn't that hard. Okay, so... Horn Drill, Fury Attack. Alright, just don't use Stomp. Perfect, Guard Spec, I love it. Alright, so... We just needed to be faster than Doug Trio. The rest of them I think we naturally outspeed. Yeah, unfortunately, the thing is you can't... Unless you want to reprogram OBS to let me have a bigger screen, I have it on the maximum size, and unfortunately the maximum size still covers up that section. But we would have to figure out how OBS can give me a bigger screen area. Quite frankly, OBS is a lot of wasted space. I hate that. A lot of filler space. Not much you can do about it, though. All right. Oh, right. We're setting up on a different Pokemon, not Pidgeot. Plus, we're going to level up. I think we'll set up on Arcanine. If you keep the same ratio, game dev, 4K should not make much of a difference. Okay. All right, I imagine since we leveled up, Poison Powder and Leech Seed should hopefully not matter because I should one-shot sweep the rest. Perfect. Although, it means we can't battle the Mr. Mime. Crap. All right, well, that means we have to heal. I guess it's fine because I didn't buy that Hyper Potion anyways that I was supposed to. Oh, right. I should use my rare candies now. Get to 50. Oh, right. I also didn't use the rare candies on the champion on the first try, so that might also help, along with the setup on Rhydon strat. So I think the champion will save a little bit of time on the second run, but like I said, I'm pretty sure we're just going to lose all the time to Agatha. Like, we had a lot of luck there on Agatha. I don't know if you guys counted, but I did. There were at least 3 instances where I did not hit myself. That, my friend, is impossible. That is just not happening again. Don't worry, game dev. I counted as making a game. Don't believe her. Otherwise, I'll have to find somebody else to make the game. I don't know if this bike saves any time at all, really, because it's such a short amount of space. I guess you get to use it outside. That, I mean, is something. Okay, so the only thing that really could screw us. Swords Dance. The only thing that could really screw us here is crits. Otherwise, Lorelei, I believe, was super easy. Okay, we've been hit by 1 growl, so we're actually technically at +5. Oh, look, a crit. Crit didn't screw us, though. Okay, well, we're about to start the hardest. Oh, thank you, Boss KO, for the 7 months. I appreciate it very much. I also saw that Speedrunner had updated his membership to 8 months. A lot of memberships on today's stream. I appreciate it very much. Okay, well, Agatha. Let's get elixir, full restore. Okay, well, this is it, guys. This is where rubber meets the road and everything goes down to luck. Seismic Toss, switch to Golbat, Swords Dance, Supersonic Miss, perfect. Still does not one-shot, feels bad. Did not hit myself. Out of Confusion. Ooh, okay. Confuse Ray again. Oh my god, didn't hit myself. Hit myself. Okay, we can still survive 1 more Nightshade. Oh my god, we might do it. Oh my god, we might do it. Oh my god, we did it. First try. Holy crap. All it took was us not to hit ourselves 3 times. Nice indeed. Okay, unfortunately there was no good strat right here. It is basically set up as much as he will let you. Harden. Just don't get hit by crits. Okay, unfortunately we have to survive an Aerodactyl attack, and oh my god, we survived. Wow, we have to also survive a Dragonite attack. Or we actually have more setup than we did last time, or we got a better range. I am not questioning it. All right, rare candies. Oh my god, we're also 1 level higher. Although, to be fair, we are 1 level higher because of all of that stupid training I did by accident. Oh, man. All right, so 1 Swords Dance and... Okay. Oh, darn. So we need the 1 Swords Dance to outspeed the Alakazam, if you guys didn't know. Okay, so now the big question now is, are we faster than Charizard? Also, will we not get any crits? Oh, we got a crit. Of course we got a crit. Of course. Why wouldn't we get a crit? Oh, why wouldn't Pidgeot get a 2 crits in a row? Why wouldn't Pidgeot get 2 crits in a row? What kind of run would it be where everything goes well? Okay, well, unfortunately, our setup time has passed. We just have to pray. No crits. Okay, well, no crits. 5802. Wow. So close. Holy crap. Great. And here comes Speedrunner saying, you set it too high again. We got our first try Agatha. Who predicted that? Oh. Well, that was shockingly good. Also, 3 resets. Who saw that coming? Well, anyways, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it very much for everybody showing up today. We will be making the schedule later tonight, probably after the stream with Game Dev. I believe we are doing Austin with that Gen 6 Pokemon this week, but if we are not, then it's definitely the week after. But thank you everybody for showing up. I hope you guys have a very nice day. Shadow, make sure to meet up with your husband after work, as you mentioned. Have a nice night, guys. Bye.